I just wanted to touch base really quickly. I just got off, well, I didn't just get off work. I've been off work for a little while. Um, just made some dinner on the Bigo machine, but there's some seriously intense losers over there. I forget how, like, I forget that Bigo can be sometimes the, like, absolute cesspool of the internet. But anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm tired, and I will be back on the grind tomorrow. When I like listening to things that are not that are copywritten or whatever, when I like to listen to things that are copywritten, it's like almost impossible to be here on YouTube. So I like to go on to Bigo to use that. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great evening. And the fucking trolls are literally so pathetic, dude. It's so funny how they'll be like, "You're a terrible person. You used to lie 5 years ago. You're a terrible person." I don't even know what they're talking about, but like for specifically, I have no clue what it is that they're hooked on. But it's like just funny. every every week it's just like something else that they can try to like drag up and throw in my face. It's just funny because like everything that they keep coming out with is like something that I've already like openly talked about or like admitted myself that like, or like with me being an abusive parent, I already struggle myself when it comes to like being the best parent. Like it doesn't, like nothing that anybody says is going to be like holding me accountable or calling me out, because I'm ultimately at the end of the day, I care about my son, and so like I'm going to do what I can to be my best mom self. And that's what's so troubling, is that I'm constantly in this state of survival, and if my basic needs aren't met, how am I supposed to meet his needs? Like this is like a very common and very like logical thing, you know what I mean? But yeah. Well, you get copywritten if I play like music that is regular music, then it will copyright on me. It'll copyright me on here, and then it will take my live stream down. But on Bigo, I can play anything I want, and it doesn't matter because they don't give a fuck if you're live streaming music. It's not they, you know. But I guess because I make money on advertising revenue from YouTube, like obviously the minutia makes a little bit, it's different. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed, play a little bit of SimCity. I'm gonna go take a nap. Um, and oh, my nose hurts. I have a boo boo in my nose right here. Oh man. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you're having a great evening. I hope you have the best evening ever. And Kristen, I want to catch up with you at some point here very soon. Well, she might not be monetized. I know. I'll send you a text message when I next time I go live so that you can get a heads up or whatever. I'll like try to give you a heads up. My boy, he's okay. He ate a big old bowl of food. The food that, oh yeah, that's right. Let me update you guys on that. So the food that Kim bought from Walmart, she got like the Zymox medicine that I was recommended, and she ordered a big bag of the lamb and fava beans. And so I had poured him a bowl of food this morning or last night, and he just wasn't eating it. And this morning, again, he just like wasn't eating it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I know he's hungry because like he's eating things. So I know he's hungry. So then I realized like, oh, wait a minute. His bowl is on the floor. I bet you anything it got splattered with doo-doo. Like there was no food. There was no food in it, or the food that was in the bowl when all the diarrhea stuff happened. Like I dumped that food out. If there was food in there, I would have dumped it out. I can't remember if there was or not, but so when I got home for lunch today, and I was like letting him go potty, I was like, dude, he needs to eat something. He still hasn't eaten his breakfast, and I know he's hungry. So I was like, oh, wait a minute, maybe the bowl has doo-doo splatter on it. So I took the bowl outside and I cleaned it with soap and water really good. and like scrubbed it down and made it squeaky clean. And it needed it anyway because like dog's food is kind of greasy or whatever, and so like over time the bowl just kind of gets icky if you don't want. It was due, you know, like it's been like I don't know, maybe a week since I washed it, so it was due for a wash. So I washed his bowl. I dried it out. I put the scoop of the new food in there with a little bit of his regular salmon. He normally gets salmon and peas, but this one is lamb and fava beans. So, anyways, I gave him a little bit of each, put it in the bowl, and literally within 2 seconds, he was like he was hungry. So that was what it was. His bowl had poop on it, and he was like, nope, I'm not, no, no. So the problem is solved. He ate a big bowl of food, and I had to go, like I had to take a lunch break so that I could come and check on him because I did not want to leave him at home alone all day for like an 8-hour stretch or a 6-hour stretch or however long it was. So I left. I was at work from like 9 till like maybe 12:31. Came home, checked on him. Sure enough, he needed to shit. He was like definitely ready to go. He bolted right out the door and went right to his part in the yard where he likes to poop. So I was like, oh, thank God. And he definitely still had like, it was like he was empty, but his body was still kind of going through the diarrhea motions. So I felt like, okay, well, I'm glad I came home, you know, whatever. So I was just kind of watching him. I gave him some Pedialyte and I gave him some medicine that Adam had for his dogs. It's something biome, so I assume it's a probiotic. And so I broke that up and I put it on a little bit of food for him, and that whet his appetite. And that's how I was like, oh, he's obviously hungry. Like he's eating this up. And so that's when I was like, that's when I light bulbed about the bowl probably being dirty. So I was laying, he wanted to hang out outside. So when I left to go back to work at like, I don't know, 1:30, I said to Adam, like, hey, before you show up at the job, can you put Orly back inside if he looks like he wants to go inside? But if he's laying in the yard and he's super comfy and he's like obviously happy, just leave him there. He's got water, he's got food. So Adam, I guess, left him there whenever I got home from work, or he put him back out there. I don't know. He might have put him back out there, but you gotta go outside and go potty? What's it? Nope, thirsty boy. Good boy. But anyway, so when I got home, Orly was in the yard just relaxing. He was on his lead, obviously. Like, we don't let him go free, like, when we're not here or whatever. But, so he was on his lead when I got home, just laying in the grass, having a grand old time. When I got home, he jumped up and ran right to me. And he was ready to come back inside at that point. And he finished off the last of the water. So I cleaned his water bowl out really good when I got home, too. And, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So he's obviously he's drinking and eating, which is 99.9% the most important thing. As long as he's eating and drinking, you know, like my worries are gonna be like a lot less. You feeling better? You looking for chicken pieces on the ground, you scavenger. You want to go outside and go potty? You need to go potty outside? Okay. Go potty. Do not touch that dog's food. Go potty. What are you doing? All right, come back inside. Come on. Ah, don't mess with that food. Good boy. Go potty. Good boy. Hey. Oh yeah. Me too. Let me find my flashlight. Let me go find it out. Come on, Orly, let's go! Come on, dude! Let's go! Orly, let's go! Let's go! Come on, my good boy! Good job! Good job, my boy! Come on, you want a treat? Are you all done? Come on! Come on, let's get a treat! Come on! Come on! What a good boy. He went poop and he's on his way back. You want a treat? This is my good boy. Yeah, we're not moving fast for anybody. No. No, we're not moving fast for anybody. What a good boy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good boy. He's such a good boy. He went potty all by himself. What a good boy. It's my fucking dog right there. I didn't really smoke, honestly. I've never really been a cigarette smoker. I smoked cigarettes from the time that I was like 14 until I was like 18, and then I stopped smoking until I turned like 21, and then I started like doing a little bit of cocaine. I live in Miami, Florida, you know, just what it is. I started doing like cocaine, and when I started doing cocaine, it made me want to smoke cigarettes for some reason. So, and also I was in the bar a lot and like drinking alcohol, and so it was just like, you know, it was one of those things. So I smoked then. I smoked from like 21 until I like maybe like 22, 20, yeah, 20 to maybe 21, 22-ish. And then I stopped all that, and then I didn't smoke again until I think I was like 25 or 26. And then I smoked for like, I don't know, maybe like a month or two, and then I got grossed out by it. Anytime that I've ever been a cigarette smoker, I'm the kind of person who smokes like half a cigarette or like a few puffs off a cigarette and then puts it out. It grosses me. It's always grossed me out, even when I was a smoker. And that's why it was very short-lived, me smoking. Also, I would like a pack of cigarettes would last me. The pack of cigarettes would typically go stale before I finished it. So I had to keep my cigarettes like in the freezer in a couple of Ziploc bags, because if I didn't, they would just go bad. But I started vaping, like doing nicotine vaping or whatever in 2009 or 2010. Like when I started using the vape, like with the tobacco ones that you got look like the weed vapes do today. That's what my cigarette vape looked like. And it was just like one of those like tall battery, like a battery with like the thing, like the like one of these things on top with like tobacco in it. He did pretty good, Jody. He definitely still had diarrhea, but I came home for lunch, and I made sure that I did not leave him here alone all day. I came back, I let him go potty outside, and then actually he stayed outside on the lead the entire time that I finished my second half of my day. So I went from like 1:30 to 4 o'clock, and that's he was just outside in the yard, just like laying in the sun, just feeling good. It was so cold, but like so warm at the same time. So like if you were in the shadow, it was frosty on the ground and like chilly and cold. But if you like literally just crossed into the sunlight and just sat still for a second in the sun, it just like, oh, warmed your body. It's so nice. But he's feeling a little bit better, but also at the same time feeling still like shit, you know? Like, and I thought about it, and like, he has not vomited at all, so I don't think that it had anything to do with the trazodone that I gave him, and I gave him such a small dose of it that I really don't think it made any difference like that. Even if he got dizzy, he would have vomited more so than got diarrhea. He got diarrhea because I gave him dewormer, and dewormer is known to give diarrhea. If you took a parasite cleanse, you would shit yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you try to fart and it ain't a fart. You just like literally shit all over yourself. Y'all, did you hear about the fucking earthquakes? Yo, there was like 3 earthquakes off the coast of Oregon and California, Northern California today. We're Redding, so like if you're like looking at the map, Redding, California is like right here. If you just head due west from Redding, it was off the coast like 100 miles. There was an earthquake near Redding. There was an earthquake near Crescent City, and then another one I think by Oregon City. And there was like a tsunami warnings all the way up to Portland. We didn't have a tsunami, so that's good. No tsunamis. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. It's exactly 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna lay in bed and I'm going to play some Sim City. Where's my phone? Oh, I was watching the video.
And baking muffins, and then she drops some bomb diffusion knowledge, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Moik. If you guys want some really good like master's what is it called, the thing you have to do when you take it when you're doing like a doctorate or a master's program, like the end thing you have to do, dissertation. If you want to watch some incredible dissertations on Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, like shit like that, find Mike Smike on YouTube. He is Australian, so funny accent, great to listen to, and he is like a pop culture like god. He knows all the movie quotes, all the TV quotes, and he is able to pull them. His videos are entertaining. They're so entertaining. But like you gotta be like I've watched too many of them. Also, did you guys hear that the fucking CEO for United Healthcare was murdered in the middle of New York City today or yesterday? You're in Lowell? Master's thesis. Okay, PhD then. You're in Lowell, Jody? Lowell, Oregon? Like Lane County? Oh. I was like, dude, what? We're that close to one another? And you said I'm pretty till I open my big mouth. Dude, these spiders love my fucking cameras, man. I tell you what. I said, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. I said, hey. What's going on? Oh, that's the guy who shot him. They've got the suspect's face. The Hawktua girl has been called out for a pump and dump scam with crypto that she just did yesterday on all of her fucking supporters. That's pretty fucked up. Ooh. I should show Elliot that movie, Return to Oz. Alright, y'all. Sim City is a calling me. Yeah, well, so you gotta realize, you guys, that she's a plant. She was a plant. Oh, shit. I almost fell. Oh, yep, I gotta go. I've got all of my, freaking, what's the word that I'm looking for? Commercial, all of my commercial goods are, finished. So I gotta go. And I got trains to launch, or whatever the word is. Dispatch. Love you. Mean it. Okay.